Hello, everybody, and welcome to the patch 12.16 patch review. This week, we're bringing you another exciting patch review. This one's not the largest patch Riot's ever done, but it's got some interesting things in here nonetheless. We've got some nerfs to Draven, Poppy, Yuumi, and Zeri. We have some buffs to Caitlyn, Irelia, Jayce, Kai'Sa, Malphite, Tristana, and Zoe. Diana is being adjusted. We'll go into this later. It's not really an adjustment at all, as well as Even Shroud is being buffed. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why they list Even Shroud under systems instead of buffs. I feel like if something's just being directly buffed, it should be listed under buff. But oh well. Let's have some new skins. Udyr's rework is coming out this patch. Commune with spirits as you walk on the wilds with Freljord. On the Freljord with Udyr's VGU releasing this patch. Well, I could not have screwed that up anymore. Anyway, his rework is coming out this patch. So that's it. I'm not going to go into it right now. Maybe I'll make a video on it later. But yeah, there we go. Caitlyn is seeing a buff to her late game headshot damage. Instead of 60 to 110%, it will be 60 to 120%, giving her a 10% bonus AD ratio on her headshots in the later game. That's not really that substantial, but then again, I don't think Caitlyn really needs to be buffed at all. This seems to kind of be a buff where Riot's like, man, Caitlyn players don't feel good, even though the champion is good. We should buff her anyway. I don't know. Caitlyn's ultimate is also getting a damage ratio on crit. So basically at 100% crit, it will do 25% bonus damage. At 50% crit, it will do 12.5% bonus damage. Not really that significant either. Actually, I want to read their... Caitlyn is a step behind other current top tier marksmen. Well, yeah, because the current top tier tends to be overpowered, especially when compared to those that scale heavily with attack speed. We want to emphasize the more unique parts of her crit heavy build, so we're giving her more crit synergies to help her hit a bit harder. But she's not really underpowered right now per se, she's just kind of not popular. I don't know. Diana. So this is how they're trying to adjust Diana. I say adjust, but yeah. So Diana's passive, instead of 20 to 250, is 20 to 220. At level 11, they're noting that it is down 25 damage. At level 16, they're noting it is down 30 damage. So, in other words, what they're doing is they're pushing the damage of her passive down considerably in the mid game. Now, they did... I thought they had a buff. No, they're not buffing the AP ratio on her passive. So actually what I said earlier was wrong. They listened to feedback. That's right. They actually decided to listen to feedback. They were going to buff the AP ratio on her passive and nerf the base damage. But instead, they are not buffing the AP ratio. They are still buffing the AP ratio on her E, but I don't care. Because yes, actually nerfing the shit out of the base damage on her ultimate, or sorry, on her passive procs is, yeah, that was pretty much the issue. Diana just gap closing from 825 range away, which, by the way, question, why does Diana still have an 825 range gap closer? Just to be clear, Jax's is like 650. Diana's is 825. It's been that way ever since they made her ultimate into her E. Her E used to be her ultimate, if you remember that. Now it's not. It doesn't need to be 825 range, right? Even 700 would still be good. 825 means that 90% of the time, there's basically nothing you can do about Diana just gap closing into an ultimate on you. Anyway, yeah, this is actually a good nerf here. I was gonna make fun of it, but actually I'm not gonna make fun of it because it's actually a good nerf. So, yay, Riot. Yay, Riot. You did a good job. You did good, Riot. You did good. Draven is getting his Q damage reduced by 5. Draven has been an axe-juggling terror in elite brackets of play since his post-durability update buffs in patch 12.10. We're rolling back on the base damage portion of these buffs, which helped him reach dominance in the bot lane. Yeah, Draven is like disgustingly overpowered right now. Don't take my word for it. Take the word of Masters Plus players who ban him at, let me look at this, a 63% ban rate, which is one of the highest I think I've seen in quite a long time. The only champion who can come even close is Yuumi And even Yuumi isn't even close. So Yumi's also getting nerfed. I should mention that. So 5 damage, yeah, that'll hit his early game. Yeah, that'll hurt him. Will it be enough? I don't know. I don't know if this will be enough, but it's definitely them doing something to help. Irelia. Okay, so Irelia actually had 4 less magic resist than other bruisers. Now she will only have 2 less magic resist than other bruisers. The reason they did that is because Irelia did really good in the mages. She's not really doing that good in the mages anymore. That's about it. In addition, her armor growth is going up. Irelia had really high health, but below average armor. Now she will have good health and also good armor, which I'm trying to bring up here. Yeah, she will only have 6 less armor than Aatrox at level 18, while having 100 more HP, which, you know, okay, fine, I guess. Jayce doesn't need to be buffed, so they're buffing him. Why? Because fuck you. Fuck you for trying to play top lane. Go fuck yourself. Jayce's melee form hasn't been the shining innovation of Piltover or his kit it once was, which is bullshit. You just go phase rush and then you just gap closer, auto, and then you cancel your auto into your E, or you can E, actually, this is true, you can actually knock away with Jayce, and if you do it right, you can knock away while auto attacking them, so then you proc the phase rush and they literally have no counterplay or ability to do anything, because now you just run away at 900 speed. Anyway, we're putting some more Hextech power into his hammer by increasing its damage output. Why? So that it remains a viable tool for Jayce. Why? Even later stages of the game. No, they're not. Because the thing is, they were originally going to buff its AD ratio. Now they're just buffing its base damage. This is the first ability he maxes. Even to the later stages of the game, right? Then why did you go ahead and cancel the AD ratio buff, and why did you make it base damage? By 25! Now, okay, here's the thing. Jayce does put 6 points into his Q, because he doesn't have to put any points into his ultimate, because his ultimate level's for free, because fuck you for trying to play top lane. At either rate, it will get, at level 9, it will only have 20 more base damage, but at level 11, it will have 25 more base damage. Then, for some fucking reason that I literally can't comprehend, his E is getting its damage buffed as well, so from 20% max health damage to 22%. I don't know. I'm not going to justify this. This is stupid. I guess after overbuffing Kennen, they're now overbuffing Jayce, because they're like, no one wants to play Jayce because now everybody plays Kennen to bully champion to the ranged top laner. How will we fix this? We made Kennen overpowered and now no one wants to play Jayce. I know. Let's make Jayce overpowered. Quote me. Quote me. Quote me, quote me, quote me, quote me, quote me. If I'm wrong about this, I'll apologize. A month, 2 months from now, we're going to be seeing so many Kennens, so many Jayces in every single tournament. I guarantee it. Kai'Sa. Okay, Kai'Sa. In fact, you know what? I'm going to actually back my statement up on that one. Hold on here. Hold on here. Hold on here. If you go to Masters, you go to top and we go to Korea, where do we see Kennen? Kennen, oh wow, there's like no games played here. This is weird. Anyway, Kennen's already up to the 16th highest pick rate in Korea, and he is up to, am I blind? 23rd highest pick rate worldwide. Why are there like no games on this patch? Has everyone quit League of Legends or something? We're on the last day of the patch and there's not even 1,000 games on some of these champions? Okay, well, disregard everything I said. For some reason, no one's playing on this patch. So this data is corrupted. Anyway, Kai'Sa has been struggling recently, particularly when it comes to her more attack speed or AP-oriented build paths. We're giving her some scaling power, but in a way that should avoid buffing her problematic full APW hits for half my health builds. Okay, I'm gonna look this one up too. Much like Caitlyn, and was Caitlyn underperforming Let me look at this. Ninth highest pick with a 49.89% win rate. Once it go down to all ranks, Caitlyn was 5th highest pick. Questionable. Masters Plus. I'm blind or something. 15th highest pick with a 50%. So I'm not really sure where Riot's pulling this from. With that was Caitlyn. Can we look at Kitty? Will you stop meowing at me? Kaisa is the 11th highest pick with 48% at Masters Plus. At Plat Plus, Kaisa is the 4th highest pick with a 48.95. Remember, Kaisa is typically balanced at 48-49% win rate. So both Kaisa and Caitlyn seem to be doing fine all the way from the low ranks to the high ranks. All the way from the low ranks, all the way to the high ranks, Kaisa and Caitlyn seem to be doing absolutely fine. So I'm not really sure where Riot's getting this bullshit from. Okay, so her passive on hit damage is going up from 4 to 16 to 5 to 23. That is still a 1 damage buff at level 1, and the additional damage per application is going from 1 to 8 to 1 to 12. So particularly into the late game, Kaisa will be doing considerably more damage. Now, they're not directly only buffing attack speed Kaisa. This has no AP ratio buff here whatsoever, so they're not even targeting AP Kaisa. This is just, if you auto attack with Kaisa, you are being buffed. In addition, the AP ratio on her Q is going up from a whopping 0.25 to a whopping 0.3. So this is a very negligible AP buff. Her shield AP ratio, however, is going from 0.9 to 1.2, which that one is considerable. I'm not really sure what's going on here. This is another champion I don't really think statistically is an outlier for something that needs to be buffed. Kitty is meowing at me. I'm not gonna dwell on guys, so whatever. I don't care. Malphite is being buffed because fuck you for trying to play top lane. Malphite should not be buffed. I don't care if he's underpowered. He is underpowered right now. I literally don't care. He is an auto-filled wonder. He is literally designed for auto-filled top laners to beat real top laners. This isn't just a conspiracy theory, actually. I'm not going to go into it right now, but there are actually some things you can look into to show that an auto-filled top laner, because an auto-filled top laner will use less of their team's MMR value, meaning if you have an auto-filled top, your other lanes will be stronger on average because they'll be able to be higher MMR. And particularly if you pick Malphite when you're auto-filled, I do believe there are some stats to show, yes, auto-filled Malphite will actually, on average, beat regular top laners. Maybe not now because he's underpowered, but isn't that a good thing to have a champion be underpowered so that they don't just auto-fill dominate? Anyway, his passive is going from 10 to 6 to 8 to 6. His W is going from 12 at all ranks to 12 to 10 seconds cooldown. So as you max your W, you will have a lower cooldown in it. As you rank up, your passive will actually go to the same cooldown, but early in the game, your passive will be on a lower cooldown. So auto-filled Malphite can play and dominate lane even better. Yay! Okay, so let me explain this Poppy thing. I don't know if this is actually the right thing to do. I don't know if this is actually needed. Poppy has been the shining hero in the jungle in professional play to the point where she's starting to look more like a villain. In order to not nerf her in top lane, we're giving her some jungle-specific nerfs to slightly reduce her current clear speed. Okay, so Poppy at the extreme high ranks is doing really, really good. And so they're nerfing her jungling. I'm not sure that's right. I'm not sure that's fair. I don't really... Maybe I could be wrong on this one, okay? I'm not like a Poppy professional play expert, but it never occurred to me that Poppy in competitive professional play was so dominant to where they had to nerf her. I looked around at this and I'm not sure I agree with this one. Oh my god, I got my headset here again. You literally see my headset pulls my hair down like that. God damn. Tristana. The Uruguayana hasn't been seeing much love recently, so making her rapid fire a little bit more rapid in hopes she'll be more appealing to the bot and possibly mid lane. I don't know. Is Tristana really underpowered? Her pick rate is really low. That's platinum. What about masters? Still pretty low. Whatever. I don't care enough about Tristana. I think this'll be fine. They're buffing her attack speed bonus on her Q, flat. So instead of 50 to 110, it'll be 65 to 125. So it'll be 15% more at all ranks, which is fine. No complaints about that one. I don't know. Nothing. Yuumi is getting obliterated. Yuumi is actually getting obliterated. This time this one's really happening, actually. Okay, so Yuumi's E is going from a 12 to 8 second cooldown to 12 to 10. That is a 25% increase in its cooldown into the late game. In addition, the AP ratio on her movement speed is going from 6% to 2%. That is a 66% slashing on her zoomies. Yuumi's had a very high pick rate in professional play recently, given that she synergizes well with a lot of the current meta picks and is strong scaling into the late game. We're taking a bit of the zoom out of her zoomies so that her friends are a little less unkillable. I have no complaints. Yuumi's really popular. You saw earlier, she's a second most banned champion. No complaints. Good. Good. Zeri! Okay, so Zeri, the carry, who's very scary, who probably should have been balanced a bit better. And here's the issue. It's pretty goddamn obvious to anyone that obviously the higher rank you go, the better Zeri does. You look at do I need to show you guys this? I hope not. I don't want to like constantly bringing stats up, okay? I'm sure it annoys you, okay? I'm sure we understand. All ranks Zeri pretty bad. Masters all ranks to masters, so like at all ranks pretty bad. Masters starting to do fairly decent. Once you go into grandmasters, into challengers, she starts doing quite well. Once you go into professional tournament play, she's overpowered. So in order to balance this out, they are obliterating the damage on her W from 130% AD to 100% AD. From 60% AP to 40% AP. In addition, the damage on her Q is going from 125% to 120%. This is a large nerf to this champion. This is a significant nerf. This is a nerf that'll probably drop this champion, if I'm gonna be blunt, maybe like 43, 44%. I might even say it, 42% win rate after this. I really think Riot should have put more time and thought into this champion. To have a champion who plays completely abnormal to the entire rest of the roster, it is unique, it is creative, it also doesn't work. And I think sometimes when something doesn't work for month after month after month of patching, has she been in every single patch? I think she might actually have been in every single patch since her release. I think at a certain point, if you need to make a champion that they literally, like you have to go in every week, you have to be like, what are we nerfing on Zeri? Then maybe, you know, Zoe. Okay, minions killed by allied champions will now also drop orbs while Zoe's within 1500 range. That seems fine. Like other burst mages, Zoe hasn't been having the most fun after the durability update. We're adding a little boost in damage when she hits her trouble bubble and helping her grab a few more spells in mid to late game for team fights. Okay, I actually want to look this one up because I probably imagine that Zoe is still doing fine at Masters Plus. because Zoe is always doing good at Masters Plus. And at Masters Plus, she has a 53% win rate at 3,600 games. So this is not a fluke. That is a very large win rate. Okay, let's check last patch. Last patch, Zoe had a 52%, 52.65% in fact. The patch before that, Zoe had a 51.62, so it's actually consistently going up every patch. Riot, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Who hasn't been having the most fun? Zoe's opponents? Probably. Okay, so her Sleepy Time bubble is getting more magic damage in the early game by 10, which is good. Zoe's early game was so bad. She was definitely not the premier lane bully who beat everyone all the time. And the pop damage is going up by, again, a flat amount. And they're buffing the AP ratio, because as everybody knows, when your hyper lane bully doesn't scale into the late game, they just aren't balanced. And when your hyper lane bully isn't at a 54% win rate yet, they just aren't balanced. Money on this, okay? Next patch or the patch after that, Zoe nerfs. Zyra. Okay, so Zyra had this weird... We're making an adjustment to Zyra's animation lock after she casts her E, so it's now more consistent when used. This should result in a small buff for more skilled Zyra players. Okay, basically when Zyra cast her E, the time she was locked out from being able to do things was either 0.15 seconds or 0.4 seconds. Completely at random. Completely at random. Which is good that it's fixed. If I was a Zyra player, I would be frustrated at that, to be honest with you. Even Shroud. Okay, so Even Shroud is that item that whenever you stun an opponent or an opponent stuns you, they take more damage. Y'all probably remember it's that item that Riot added, then promptly nerfed into the ground, and then everybody forgot. Anyway, that item is getting buffed. Its duration is going back to 5 seconds. It used to be 5. It was 4, now it'll be 5. The damage amplification is going to 10%. That's it. Enchanters are still overshadowing other support classes, so we're looking to put some more power into tank supports to even the playing field. So buffing Even Shroud's damage amplification systems would took a small hit with the durability update. No, they took a large hit when you nerfed the item into the ground. What are they talking about? Okay, that's ARAM, that's, I don't care. Ultimate Spellbook, we don't care. Behavioral, nope, don't care. Okay, apparently Fizz is getting a graphics update. I don't know anything about this, so I can't comment. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it the best ever? I don't want to comment because this could be the best goddamn graphics update I'd ever seen in my life. This could be a graphics update so good that I look at it and I think, goddamn, I want to be a Fizz main. But I don't see it, so I'm not going to comment because that would be unfair. Bug fixes. Fixed a bug where unleashes. Okay, I'm just a stupid thing. Oh, fuck it, I'll read it. Fixed a bug where unleashes teleport's cooldown upon transformation would factor its cooldown based on ability haste and not on summoner spell haste. So you built a lot of if you built a lot of ability haste at level 14, or say minute 14, you would get a low cooldown unleash teleport. And it made it a lot stronger, and now they're removing it. Yeah. No joke, this is actually a significant nerf again to Unleash Teleport. You probably didn't even know about it. Fixed a bug where Bladed Rune King would deal less damage if purchased after another damage dealing item. Weird bug? Weird bug. Fixed a bug where Zac could revive with his passive even if his bloblets died. I knew they were called bloblets! And they're called bloblets, globules, and blobules. If you had Mountain Dragon Soul. That'd probably be a really annoying bug to fight, so good idea. Fixed a bug where CC immune text would not show over characters' health bars when using abilities like Olaf's Ragnarok. Riot's still trying to nerf Olaf and yet can't find anything more to nerf. That's it. Upcoming skins, Armored Titan Nasus. Yeah, I'm gonna remove my camera here so you guys can fully appreciate this. I'd have to see it in game. It looks like it could be good or bad. I can't tell. Cyber Halo Janna. Is this just Mercy Janna? Are we gonna get Overwatch quality porn of Janna now? Strike Commander Camille. It's not bad, but like, what's with the fucking boobs? Was Camille a boobly champion? I never took Camille for like a hyper boob champion. Whoever draws stuff at Riot, like, no, man, that's not how things work. Strike Paladin, Strike. Okay, I thought I read that wrong because it was okay. Strike Paladin Lucian. Wait, I've seen this skin before. Wait a minute, I've seen this. Prestige Cyber Halo Janna. Okay, question. Cyber Halo Janna, full suit of armor, the goggles, everything. Then in Prestige Edition, she's just wearing another, like, very skimpy dress, I'll call it. What happened? How is this prestiged into this? How does that happen, Riot? Imagine if you actually liked the Janna skin and you were like, oh my god, that Janna skin is amazing. Oh, I want more of it. And then like you looked, right? You looked and you saw the prestige and you were like, that's just another slutty Janna skin. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. If you like that, you know, go for it. I'm just saying that you'd be depressed. You'd be disappointed. Admiral Glask is getting a chroma. Nothing to say. Aetherwing Kale is getting chromas. You wanna... Hold on here. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Wait, hold on. I want to check something real quick. It'll only take 1 second. Ah, yes. This is the Kale skin with the quote.
Follow the rules, keep breathing. It's a system that works.
Okay. Armor Titan Nasus. Okay, this one actually looks cool. I could dig it. I dig it. Yeah, no, I thought it might look good in game. Bullet Angel Kai'Sa. They finally remembered that Kai'Sa has the one singular skin where it doesn't just look like a skin of her KDA. This is the one skin where Kai'Sa isn't just KDA Kai'Sa wearing a new outfit. Cyber Janna Halo. Cyber Halo Janna. God, that sounds weird to say. Cyber Halo Janna. Yeah. I don't know. Does this really read like robot to you? Does this really read cybernetic to you? It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't read like that. Dreadnova Gangplank. If you wanted Dreadnova, but you thought, I don't like the red. Could it be like red, but kind of a lighter red, but still have red on it? Boy, that would be so cool. If it was red, but had some less red, but still kind of red. Some would call that pink. Strike Commander Camille. Does she always have boobs this big, or am I going crazy? And what's with the waist? I'm drawing artistic criticism to this skin. I feel like whoever did it. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Hold on. I gotta look this up. I gotta look this up to know if I'm actually crazy or if her other skins are actually like this. No, they're really not. That's Camille. That's Camille. What is happening? none of her other skins are like that. Look how different this one looks. Look how out of place this one looks. It's like they're doing the same fucking pose almost. And then you look at this 3-inch waist with triple like GG mega F boobs. And then this one. Do you see the difference? I'm just saying, I'm not crazy. They did. Okay, I've seen this skin before. I know I have. Well, that's it. Thank you for everybody watching the patch review. And remember, if you like my patch reviews and you say, Hashinshin, I like your patch reviews. If only there was more I could do to ensure you kept doing patch reviews. Forever! For the rest of your life. No matter how depressed you got. If you want to do that, you can subscribe to my Patreon. Yay! The link is in the description. Yay! Anyway, you can also now listen to me as I list the name of every Patreon subscriber. Thank you. Ezekiel Quavez, Monica, Nicholas Hinderer, T the Fish, 3 and a Hook, Amiru, Enthai, Blazin Rock, Christoph Marks, Crash Pino, Genny Shilbert, Greg RR, Horace the Bird God, Joseph Stalin, Curly, Malice, Malrunner, Nortgran, Omar Nunez, Philemon Landry, Quill of Anguish, Sophie, Sophisticated Fart, Stinky Ratman, Tenchi Kanashisa, Destroy, Used Car Salesman, Amzarine, Ben G, British Mapper, Calum Niche, Creador, Dengda, Daniel Fiala, Daniel Huertas, Devan Gill, Eddie VCS, Yadgod, Eric Petinelli, Esteban Arias, Fel, Thanaku, Paul Yuki, Hentai with Senpai, Shun Arthur, J. Paul, Johnny Boy, Justice Sierra, Kalfos Zeramar, Kuju Bai, Ludwig III, Metal M. Morgan, Negative KDA, Noxian Scion, OMG Clover, Orehal Conite, Oz, PKZ, RH, Scorpion, Spook, Steel Davis, Stickbird 34, Suki02, Terra, Tomato, Under, UFO Plaza, Villain, Vivian, WLC League of Legends, Wolfman, Yan Shuchi, Adam Golding, Chingming Vang. Thank you, all of you. And a special shout out to those of you who just joined my channel as a member. Thank you, YouTube members. And a special shout out in addition to anyone who just watches this video and gets to the end. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Goodbye, everybody.